Afternoon. Please join me in welcoming to the floor the Hofstra class of 2025. Good afternoon. Please be seated. My name is Charlie Reardon. I have the pleasure and the privilege of serving as provost at Hofstra University and welcoming you to Hofstra University's Spring 2025 Celebration of Scholarly Excellence. I now have the pleasure of welcoming some very special guests, beginning with the deans of our schools and colleges. I would ask each dean, as I call their name, to stand and remain standing until all the deans have been announced. Reggie Alston, School of Health Sciences. Eva Badowska, the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, which includes the Calico School of Government, Public Policy, International Affairs, the School of Humanities, Fine and Performing Arts, and the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Amy Catalano, School of Education. Warren Frasina, the Stuart and Nancy Rabinovitz Honors College. Janet Lenahan, the Frank G. Zarb School of Business. Christy Lowenstein, the Hofstra Northwell School of Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies. Mark Lukashevitz, the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication. Sina Rabbani, the Communication School is always vocal. We appreciate it. Sina Rabbani, the Fred DeMattis School of Engineering and Applied Science. And Jenny Roberts, the Maurice A. Dean School of Law. Please join me in welcoming all of our deans. We're also joined on the podium by Hofstra's vice presidents, vice provosts, and senior administrators, mostly to my right here, to your left, who I'm pleased to call friends and colleagues and pleased to introduce all of them as a group. It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce our inclusive and thoughtful leader who is really built for this moment, our President, Susan Poser.
Well, good afternoon and congratulations, graduates. Yay. I also want to welcome the family and friends, faculty, and administration to Hofstra University's celebration of scholarly excellence. This ceremony is our opportunity to recognize and celebrate the achievements of Hofstra's most academically accomplished students. Now, there is so much that goes on at Hofstra and so many opportunities for students, but at its core, our primary purpose is to offer a college curriculum that challenges students and provides each one of them with the skills to build a life and a career as an educated member of society and as a leader in their chosen field. All that we can do is offer the best academic programs possible. It is up to each individual student to seize that opportunity, to engage with this education, and to take full advantage of it. Now, each of you sitting here today has done that by having the drive, the intellect, the creativity, the curiosity, and the patience that are the hallmarks of successful people. And what I know about all of you, that whatever you're going to do next, whether it's a job or graduate or professional school or some other pursuit, you know how to be successful because of the work that you did here at Hofstra and the foundation that you have laid for your future. And we at Hofstra can look forward to the happy task of watching you go forth and achieve great things. Your alma mater will take tremendous pride in your successes and hope that you will return often to share your expertise with the next generation of Hofstra students. Franklin Roosevelt once said that happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. I hope that right now you are all feeling that happiness. I certainly am vicariously as I tell you that your university is so very proud of you. So again, congratulations, and I look forward to seeing all of you on Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, President Poser. It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce another speaker, Roshni Patel, our student commencement speaker. Roshni is a Rabinovitz Honors College associate with a major in pre-medical studies and a minor in computer science. An exemplary researcher, Roshni is pursuing a career journey of innovating in biotechnology, focusing on cell and tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. Roshni is both a leader in the laboratory and in her communities. She's an honors research student in Dr. Brittany Miller's biology lab and has interned at both Johns Hopkins University and Mount Sinai Health System. On campus, she has served in various leadership capacities, including positions as vice president of the Hofstra University Startups, as a member of the student-led Czar Business School Undergraduate Leadership Council. Additionally, she's a College Reading and Learning Association certified tutor for biology and chemistry as part of the Hofstra University undergraduate tutorial program. A real testament, if you want something to get done and done right, you give it to a very busy person. Roshni is the recipient of numerous university honors, including the Florence Kaufman Pre-Med Scholarship, and has been designated as a Health Scholar, a Provost Scholar, and a Class of 2025 Outstanding Senior Scholar. Deeply committed to making a positive impact in the field of medicine, Roshni will pursue a master's degree in technology policy at the University of Cambridge in the fall. Please join me in welcoming our 2025 student speaker, Roshni Patel.
Thank you, Provost Reardon. That was very kind words. Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible journey we've all shared over the last few years. Graduation marks not just the closing of one chapter, but the beginning of countless possibilities. If there's one lesson I learned during my time here, it's that growth rarely follows a straight line. Plans change, paths shift, and sometimes the moments that shape us most are the ones we never could have predicted. Learning to embrace uncertainty rather than fear it has been one of the most valuable lessons of all. When I first arrived on this campus, I thought I knew exactly what my path looked like. I had a plan, one I was sure would unfold step by step. I didn't anticipate how much I would have to shape my own experience, and that realization was both exciting and incredibly intimidating. Hofstra gave me the space to embrace that uncertainty, explore, grow, and redefine my path. I spent much of my time in the STEM sphere, drawn to the endless possibilities within research. With the support of faculty mentors, I had the opportunity to take part in summer internships at Johns Hopkins and Mount Sinai, and research topics from cell biology to regenerative medicine, and study the applications of stem cells in orthopedic surgery. I've also had the privilege of presenting my findings at conferences hosted by leading STEM institutions, an opportunity I pursued thanks to a professor who encouraged me to apply. Research was more than just a technical challenge for me. It became the lens through which I started to see medicine differently. I realized that breakthroughs in the lab mean little if they never reach the people who need them, and that understanding pushed me to think beyond science alone, leading me to explore the policies that drive healthcare. Ultimately, it's shaped my decision to pursue a master's in technology policy next year. But my undergraduate experience at Hofstra wasn't just about research or academics. I found mentors who invested in my success, encouraged me to embrace challenges, and believed in me before I fully believed in myself. I also found a community of peers who made this experience truly special. I've come to realize that my time here wasn't just about what I was learning, but who I was learning alongside. The small moments that weren't part of any plan became the ones that shaped me the most. Hofstra also challenged me in ways I never expected. There were times when I completely failed at something and had to figure out how to move forward, moments of self-doubt where I questioned if I was even on the right path. When I injured my knee during my sophomore year and had to navigate the semester while recovering, I had to adjust to a new reality. I was forced to rely on the people around me more than I ever had before, and it was at that moment that I realized I had a support system, a community at Hofstra, and that made all the difference. Looking back, I realized success isn't about following a perfect roadmap. It was about learning to navigate when the map didn't exist. Each of us has walked a different path to get here today, and we've all learned to embrace the unknown, to push forward even when things didn't go as planned, and lean on the people around us. Embracing uncertainty allowed me to find my confidence and build a vibrant community at Hofstra. As we step into the next phase of our journeys, whether that's graduate school, new careers, or paths still unfolding, we step into that uncertainty again, trusting that we have the tools to figure things out and recognizing that we never truly do it alone. The same spirit that has brought us here, the courage to explore, adapt, and keep moving forward, is the same spirit that will carry us into what's next. Congratulations, class of 2025. I can't wait to see where our paths take us. Thank you.
Thank you, Roshni. Wonderful speech. Now it is my privilege to recognize the outstanding Senior Scholar Award recipients as selected by the Provost based on their exemplary academic credentials. I invite the awardees to stand when your name is called and remain standing until all the names are called. Megan Carroll for Studies in Health Sciences. Thomas L. Toe for Pre-Medical Studies. Kelly Martin for Studies in Accounting. Kyle Mastroni for Studies in Economics and Political Science. Brandon Moy for Studies in Writing for the Screen. Rashni Patel for Pre-Medical Studies. Dinah Peruli for studies in psychology. Gayatri Suresh for studies in computer science. Julissa Vargas for studies in philosophy. Ariana Zanelli for studies in early childhood and childhood education and STEM. And there are two students who could not be with us today. Christina Colombo for studies in classics and linguistics. And Nadia Svidzerskaya for studies in finance. Congratulations to all of these outstanding senior scholars. You may sit down.
Each year, Hofstra University selects recipients from our faculty to receive the Lawrence A. Stesson Prize for outstanding scholarly publication. The prize was established during the 1984-85 academic year to reward faculty. This year, I'm pleased to announce 3 recipients of the Stesson Prize for outstanding scholarly publication, and they are Colleen Campbell, Associate Professor of Law in the Maurice A. Dean School of Law, for her article entitled Intersectionality Matters in Food and Drug Law that was published in the University of Colorado Law Review. Bracio Viejo, Assistant Professor of Radio, Television, and Film in the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication, for his article entitled Art, Anti-Art, and Poetic Cinema, Revisiting Unchen Anadolu, that was published in the Oxford Handbook of Silent Cinema. And Elliot Willemsteyer. Elliot Willemsteyer is an Assistant Professor of Engineering in the Fred DeMatteis School of Engineering and Applied Science, for his article titled Optimizing Radiation Patterns of Mechanically Reconfigurable Phase Arrays Using Flexible Metagaps, that was published in the International Journal of Microwaves and Wireless Technologies. Dr. Viejo could not join us today, and we offer him our heartiest congratulations, and I invite Drs. Campbell and Willemsteyer to come forward to be recognized. The creation and dissemination of new knowledge to benefit society is a hallmark of all great universities, and that impact is no more important than it is today. It's central to Hofstra's mission. This spring, we're recognizing 2 outstanding full-time faculty members with awards celebrating research, scholarly, and creative excellence. The recipient of the Research of the Year Award is Dr. Jason Williams, the Donald E. Axon Endowed Distinguished Professor of Ecology and Conservation and Professor of Biology in the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics in the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, who is a leading expert in marine parasitology and has significantly advanced the study of parasitic isopods, polychelate worms, and their host relationships. And the recipient of the Early Career Researcher of the Year Award is Dr. Julie Case, Assistant Professor of Speech, Language, Hearing Sciences in our School of Health Sciences. Dr. Case's research program is centered around advancing knowledge and clinical management of childhood apraxia of speech, a pediatric motor speech disorder, including differential diagnoses of childhood apraxia of speech in Spanish, English bilingual children. I invite Dr. Williams and Case to come forward to be recognized. We have one more important faculty award, and for that I ask Vice Provost for Undergraduate Studies, Alfreda Blue, to come forward to present our Mentors of the Year Award.
Hofstra University is presenting the award of Mentor of the Year to two faculty members who have made significant contributions to the academic and creative development of undergraduate students. This year's recipient for the supervision of advanced undergraduate research is Dr. Jinjin Shen, Associate Professor of Computer Science. This year's recipient for the supervision of undergraduate creative activities is Professor Christopher Dipple, Associate Professor of Drama and Dance. Let's give them a round of applause. This award reaffirms Hofstra's recognition of undergraduate scholarly research and creativity and dedicated faculty supervision as part of its commitment to teaching excellence. Professors Shan and Dimple exemplify this dedication to guiding undergraduate scholarly and creative journeys. I invite Professors Shan and Dimple to come forward to receive this award, and congratulations from President Poser and Provost Reardon.
President Poser, administrators, faculty, graduates, and guests, Hofstra University is proud of its students graduating from the Rabinovitz Honors College and those graduating with Latin honors. We take this time to recognize these students who have distinguished themselves during their undergraduate careers at Hofstra by excellence in the most rigorous academic pursuits we offer. These Honors College graduates and Latin honors recipients exemplify the transformation from students who engage with knowledge to young scholars who seek, create, and share their knowledge for the benefit of the greater society. Graduates of the Honors College have successfully completed one of several designations that mark their Hofstra degree as having been achieved with an extraordinary level of distinction. Latin honors are conferred upon students who have achieved the following grade point averages: summa cum laude, 3.85, magna cum laude, 3.75, and cum laude, 3.60. Will the students graduating from the Honors College and those receiving Latin honors come forward to be recognized? As you cross the stage, your names will be read by Dr. Alfreda Blue, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Studies, or Dr. Komala Shahani Denning, Senior Vice Provost for Academic Affairs.
Roshni Patel, summa cum laude, Honors College Associate, going on for a Master's of Philosophy and Technology Policy at the University of Cambridge. Luca Lohar, magna cum laude, going on to work at the Space at Irondale. Ryan Pereira, summa cum laude. Christina Reggioni, cum laude. Isabella Pett, cum laude. Edward Woe, summa cum laude, going on to grad school at Columbia University. John Petty Jr., cum laude, going on to work at Forest Electric. Natalie Wiswer, magna cum laude, going on to work at Dustin Leddy Real Estate. Meredith Frank, summa cum laude, going on to work at Bloomberg Radio. Julianne Amante, cum laude.
Kenneth Foreman, Honors College graduate. Sky Hume, cum laude. Kaylee Lukeski, cum laude. Maria Inogues, magna cum laude. Luisa Clemente, summa cum laude, and going on to graduate school in Rome for a business degree. Margaret Sykes, cum laude. Gregory Lafrocha, cum laude. Cooper Cook, cum laude. Aman Amjad, cum laude. Matthew Fain, summa cum laude, going on for a master's degree at Hofstra. Emily Castellano, cum laude, going on to Rutgers University for a master's of social work. Alexandria Baum, summa cum laude, she's going to work at Hofstra University. Nathaniel Quinn, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Casisa, summa cum laude, going on for a master's in speech language hearing science at Hofstra. Salvina Tramontana, summa cum laude, going on for graduate studies in speech language pathology. Abigail Silva, cum laude, going on for a master's in speech pathology. Lara Rydeski, summa cum laude. Hunter Kramer, summa cum laude. Employer is Aflac. Bruno Velasquez Dominguez. Caroline Ottavalo, cum laude, going on to grad school at the University of Miami for public relations.
Maximilian Raymond, cum laude, Hofstra University master's degree in HELPS program. Lane McClare, summa cum laude, honors college student. Sylvia Mancini, magna cum laude, honors college. Claudia Rodriguez Rojos, summa cum laude. Shauna Rayside, cum laude. Brandon Swirsky, cum laude. Jada Antapa, magna cum laude. Kelly Martin, summa cum laude, MS in accounting at Hofstra University. Nicholas Trerotola, cum laude. Athena Sedlak, cum laude. Haley Daniels, summa cum laude. Cami Tarura, magna cum laude. Emma Boglioni, magna cum laude. Addison Sands, summa cum laude. Benjamin Ilyova, I'm sorry, cum laude. Denise Soya, magna cum laude. Caitlin Ferguson, cum laude. Abigail Higgins, cum laude. Sarah Gerges, cum laude. Carrie Hiralal, summa cum laude. Yashika Dalal, summa cum laude. Genevieve Barbin, summa cum laude. Josephine Mercado, cum laude. Haley Brimmer, magna cum laude. Michaela Wagner, cum laude. John McGuire, cum laude. Grace McIntyre, summa cum laude. Employer, the Bank of New Hampshire. Jake Epstein, summa cum laude. Sarah Joseph, magna cum laude, Columbia University Pre-Medical Program. Victoria Bush, magna cum laude.
Olivia Fanuel, summa cum laude. David Marmelstein, cum laude. Nicholas Walton, summa cum laude. Shayna Bennett, cum laude, going on to graduate school at Duquesne University. Hamza Zia, cum laude, going on for a master's in business analytics at Hofstra. Janae Lindsay, magna cum laude. Alexandria Mill, magna cum laude. Haley DCO, cum laude, going on for a master's in literary education. Sarah Alavi Rezvani, cum laude, going on for a master's in special education at Hofstra. Kayla Diaz, cum laude, going on for a master's in special ed. Mackenzie Hurt, summa cum laude. Allison Siegel, cum laude, going on to Boston University, master's in biostatistics, Pfizer fellowship. Sandro Amaglobelli, summa cum laude, going on for a master's in computer science at Stony Brook. Najalia Singh, magna cum laude, going on for a master's in mathematics at Queens College. Dominique Jimenez, magna cum laude. Andrew Singh, summa cum laude. Isabel Moreno, cum laude. Stephanie Kramer, cum laude. Larissa Fuentes, cum laude. Gianna Flori, cum laude. Kayla Hansen, cum laude. Caitlin Berger, cum laude. Jack Warren, cum laude. Maya Paul, cum laude, going on for a master's in physician assistant studies. Amanda Canestra, cum laude, a master's in education. Michaela Weiss, summa cum laude, going on to the Frank Czar Business School. Gloria Green, cum laude, going on to Hofstra's Mental Health Counseling Masters. Deandra Baker, cum laude. Gabriella Miller, summa cum laude. Bianca Maldonado, magna cum laude. Catherine Hall, cum laude. Caleb Quinn, cum laude. Rhiannon Smoot Mercer, cum laude. Morgan Grover, cum laude. Going on for a Hofstra MBA. Sydney Livingston, cum laude. Going on to Zarb School for an MBA. Anna Fico, cum laude, going on to Hofstra's Mental Health Counseling Program. Alexa Senvo, cum laude, going on to Vogue College of Fashion. Christiana Giovangelo Nicotera. Thank you. Summa cum laude. Sophia Sanchez, cum laude, going on at Hofstra for a master's in secondary education. Kayla Archer, cum laude, going on for a master's at Hofstra. Rebecca Blum, cum laude. Michael Albrecht, cum laude. Catherine Santos, cum laude. Samantha Bergman, cum laude, magna cum laude, sorry. Jasmine Garman, cum laude. Dana Clark, summa cum laude. Alyssa Sergio, cum laude, going on for a master's in special education.
Aiden Matthews, summa cum laude, Graduate School of Medicine. Megan Elizabeth Gianchetta, cum laude. Amanda Roa, magna cum laude. Dana DeMarco, magna cum laude. Anna Helis, cum laude. James Prince, summa cum laude. Jessica Francois, cum laude. Tatiana Hudson, cum laude. Cal Mastroni, summa cum laude. Plans to attend George Washington University for graduate school. Rachel Watson, summa cum laude. Giovanni Labardi, magna cum laude. Naya Maharber, cum laude. Pukraj Kaur, summa cum laude. Adora Calais, cum laude. Employers University Animal Hospital. Ashley Hernandez, cum laude. Genevieve McCormick, summa cum laude. Marissa Feeler, magna cum laude. Anthony Lugo, magna cum laude. Deep Kaur, cum laude. Grace Curtis, cum laude. Amber Moriarty, summa cum laude. Jillian Kinney, magna cum laude. Aiden Black, summa cum laude, graduate school at the School of Education. Brandon Moy, summa cum laude. Olivia Giardina, summa cum laude. Dina Peruli, summa cum laude. Tiffany Helig, summa cum laude. Plans to attend Hofstra University IO's psychology program. Ashley DeStefanis, summa cum laude. Cassie DeSalt, cum laude. Brianna Redmond, cum laude. Juliana Dehane, summa cum laude. Michael Zamet, cum laude. Plans to attend Hofstra University's Early Childhood and Childhood Education program. Lincoln Alabali, summa cum laude. Plans to attend New York University Wagner School of Public Service. Van Mitkar, magna cum laude. Ethan Ramos, magna cum laude. Daniel Albion, cum laude. Joshua Albin, cum laude. Iman Masjah, cum laude. Yasha Zaman, cum laude. Marianne Hogue, cum laude. Hamza Sarjad, magna cum laude. Jaleesa Vargas, summa cum laude. Elena Lawrence, magna cum laude. Kathleen Walters, summa cum laude. Thomas Eldhold, summa cum laude. Graduate school at the Zucker School of Medicine. Saya Kulkarni, summa cum laude. Graduate School of Medicine at Hofstra University. Aaron Saran, magna cum laude. Leo Lee, cum laude. Kayla Dentini, cum laude. Ashley Forelli, cum laude. Gayathan Suresh, summa cum laude. Graduate School of Medicine at Hofstra University. Iman Kal, summa cum laude. Disha Bala, summa cum laude. Julia DeAndrian, magna cum laude. Megan Bannock, summa cum laude. Abigail Sullivan, summa cum laude. Michaela Egoff, magna cum laude. Benjamin Kazimsko, summa cum laude.
M. de Christine, magna cum laude. Brianna Bujak, summa cum laude. Sarah Bold, summa cum laude. Jenna Tomlin, cum laude. Christina Jolia, summa cum laude. Emily Valentine, cum laude. Alana Stenter, cum laude. Kendall Jackson, summa cum laude. Megan Carroll, summa cum laude. John D'Amato, summa cum laude, going on to Georgia Tech for a Master's of Science in Structural Engineering. Rebecca Rode, summa cum laude, going on for a Master of Science in Engineering Management at Hofstra. Brianna Singh, cum laude. Leah Razin, magna cum laude. Hamna Haq, summa cum laude. Dylan Hubbs, summa cum laude, going on for a PhD in planetary geology at Brown University. Haya Bora, summa cum laude. Rocco Castro Giovanni, cum laude. Sophia Ruisi, summa cum laude. Russell Strachan, summa cum laude. V. Ho, cum laude. Caitlin Bruno, summa cum laude. Hannah Chang, summa cum laude. J.J. Vogue, magna cum laude. Kobe Germain, summa cum laude. Haley Kastner, summa cum laude. Nicole Christina Plaja, summa cum laude, going on to New York University Law School. Violet Christakos, cum laude, going on for a JD at the Maurice A. Dean School of Law. Amelia Haywood, summa cum laude, going on for a master's at California State University. Gianna Ayaquinto, magna cum laude, going on to Southern Connecticut State University for a master's. Justin Cosgrove, cum laude. Iman Ade Oba Femi, cum laude. Noah Mersberg, magna cum laude. Evan Carroll, cum laude, going on to North Carolina State University for a doctorate. Vincent Capone, going on to NYU Tandon for a master's in electrical engineering. Ariana Zanelli, summa cum laude, going on for a master's at Hofstra University. Rebecca Platt, summa cum laude, going on to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville for a master's. Christy Caruana, summa cum laude. Candian Thigpen, cum laude. Alana Purag, magna cum laude. Adam Weiss, magna cum laude, going on for a master's in secondary education at Hofstra. Abigail Desir, summa cum laude.
I think that large, impressive group deserves one more round of applause. I imagine I speak on behalf of all of the Hofstra University community, certainly the faculty, administrators, and staff, that we are incredibly optimistic with the opportunity to unleash all of you on the world. We know you're going to do great things individually and collectively. So congratulations again to our Honors College graduates and the Latin Honors recipients. We are, of course, enormously proud of you and your accomplishments, and we look forward to seeing you at all of the various commencement events, including on Sunday, 2 undergraduate events on Sunday. Make sure you know which one you're to attend. So this includes this program. We hope to see you at the Senior Class Toast, which takes place at 5:30 this afternoon in the Student Center Dining Room. Please remain in place while the academic procession has left the auditorium. Again, congratulations.